Quite often during the lockdown, my mornings have looked a lot like this. My alarm goes off at the intended wake up time and I snooze it. Eventually, hours later, after snoozing for a while, I contemplate life and I get out of bed. My whole morning wasted. As if that's not all, I go ahead and waste more time. Yeah. As we slowly come out of lockdown here in the UK, I want to spend some time reflecting on how it's been like for me. It's been hard for a lot of people, I included. At first, I thought this is an opportunity for me to be more creative and work on my projects and more. But that hasn't really been the case. Instead, I slipped into a slump and I got stuck there for a very long time. I think I'm mostly out of the slump now, so let me tell you about how I got myself out of it and what I learned. Hey, KB here. I haven't posted a video in a while, so hopefully this video will explain why. So before the first ever lockdown back in early 2020, I used to have somewhat of a daily routine. I'd get up and head straight to the gym, take a shower while at the gym, drop off my daughter at nursery, and then drive to work for about an hour while I'm either listening to the radio or listening to an audiobook or my favorite podcast. When we had our first lockdown, I adapted quickly and came out with a new routine. This time though, working from home, which meant that I didn't have to commute and saved me a lot of time. But that all changed with the most recent lockdown. To be honest, it's felt much longer than the first one. So I lost all motivation to eat healthily, work out from home, wake up early, create videos, and I lost my daily reading habit, which I used to do every morning. I developed a really bad relationship with food as well, which meant I put on a lot of weight. Like a lot of people, I've become the heaviest I've ever been in my life, and I just became comfortable in that state. But it always bothered me to be in that state. I didn't want to be in that state. Now, with some restrictions having been lifted from this lockdown, I've been able to go back to the gym. That alone has made a huge difference because it's one piece of my morning routine that had been taken away. So there are two lessons I've taken from my lockdown experience. So the first lesson is that exercise is essential for keeping us energized and mentally sound. And the gym has really done that for me. In many cases, it doesn't even have to be a nationwide lockdown that causes us to feel lazy and demotivated. Too many times before the lockdown, I had those days when I just couldn't be bothered to do anything, and I'm sure you can relate. But then how do you even get up to exercise so that you can feel energized when you're not even bothered to do anything else? The answer lies in this motivation loop. In many cases, we hope for some inspiration so that we can be motivated to take action. But if you look at this as a loop, you then realize that you don't need to be inspired to be motivated and act. You can take action first, which is something you can easily control. This worked for me as I started to try and go to the gym for just a quick workout. And then when I had started working out, I'd find myself going on for more than I thought I would. The second lesson and method for getting out of a slump is to have a daily routine. A routine helps me get through the day even when I don't feel like it. A day job is great for following a routine because usually your job requires structure. What you end up with is a routine and a schedule you can stick to. In that routine, you can then also schedule other personal things that are important to you, such as exercising. With the routine, what you need to do has already been established, so you don't have to think too much about what you need to do. I'm slowly picking up momentum with my routines. To get back to my reading practice, I picked up some short books that I could finish reading in one day or two at the most, and that's kind of helped me get back to this reading routine on a regular basis. Another thing I've been trying lately is that when I don't feel like doing something, I set myself a timer and I challenge myself to complete that one thing before the timer runs out. For example, when I have to prepare for the next day in the evenings, like setting my clothes aside or preparing my meals and so on. And you should try using the timer yourself. Trust me, it works. If you made it this far, thank you. And please tap on the like button. It helps your boy out. And if you like it, check out some other similar videos I've linked, something. Yeah. Peace.